ESP. Tonight is game one of the NBA Finals. They're finally here between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. Both teams have had usual trips to this point. Phoenix Suns. A lot of people are saying they've gotten lucky and they caught a lot of breaks getting here as far as matchups and who they faced. Uh, Now I'll say this: well, I consider them lucky. No, not at all, not at all. But to say that they didn't have any breaks leading up to this point would be an understatement. I mean, sometimes you have to have some sort of break to get over that hump. You know what I mean? Doesn't take anything less away from what you accomplished so far. A lot of teams in the past have had to have breaks. Go their way. Missed shot here and there. Certain player has an off game and shit. So I wouldn't call the Phoenix Suns lucky to be here. But they did have some breaks, with the injuries the Lakers suffered, with Anthony Davis. The Suns with, Lakers, Anthony Davis went down. That basically nullified them, and LeBron wasn't the same guy with the injury, the high ankle sprain. To be honest with you, he probably should have been out there and shit. Then you had the Nuggets, Denver Nuggets, without their backcourt, Jamal Harry and Gary Harris. And then after that, they faced the Clippers team with just Paul George, and Kawhi. I'm pretty sure Kawhi didn't play in that series at all and everything. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Phoenix, you can't take nothing away from them from being here. You know what I mean? If it was that simple, it was that easy, then it would be any other team would have did it. But you got to give the Phoenix Suns credit for getting here. You know what I mean? Then, of course, you got Devin Booker, CP3. I feel like he's had a lot of breaks getting to that point. He's had a lot of breaks go against him, okay? So to have breaks finally go his way, it's like he's had to be here. He's had to, he's finally gotten here. Because you think about it, a lot of bad breaks went his way, whether it was a team choking, team coming up short, within a, certain time frame, whatever. Certain time frame, or injuries. More than anything, it's injuries that have basically, held Chris Paul back in the postseason. So now the injuries have worked in his favor. The injuries worked in his favor to the point where he's now in the finals. And, of course, you got Devin Booker, who's balling out in these playoffs. You got Cameron Payne. You got Cam Johnson. You've got Mikal Bridges. Of course, you got big man down low, DeAndre Ayton. As far as the Bucks, to be honest with you, I did not see them getting this far. Because, number one, the way they play, they don't play smart, And even in the games against the Hawks, they don't play smart. They really don't play smart at all, man. As a unit, they have a low basketball IQ. And the team, as talented as they are, that's inexcusable. And compound with that, with the coaching, I never was a fan of Coach Boondo's, and them getting this far is really an indictment. You understand what I'm saying? Really, them getting this far is an indictment. And for me, this all but gives them a pass to bring him back. no matter what happens, the finals, he's earned his job by doing that. But I'm not sure is that the best long term. Of course, we all know Giannis has suffered that injury to the point where we don't know if he's going to play in the finals at all, how effective he's going to be. For as good as Chris Middleton, uh, Drew Holiday, PJ Tucker, Brooke Lopez, Pat Connaughton, all of those role players for the Bucks have played, like, they collectively kill themselves all the time, man. And it's like, I don't see that changing. I really don't see that changing unless Giannis is 100%. If Giannis is 100% for me, you know what? My head and I was thinking if Giannis is healthy, the Bucks can possibly win this series, but my head is telling me that because of coaching and because of the bench, Phoenix has the advantage in this series, because for as talented as Milwaukee is, collectively they just play dumb basketball, man, and sooner or later it's gonna a more well prepared, better team is gonna take advantage of that, and let's be honest, the only thing that held the Brooklyn Nets back this year was injuries. You know, doesn't mean they're gonna win it next year, but with the way the Milwaukee Bucks played, Brooklyn Nets are healthy. Brooklyn Nets probably win that series in 5 or 6. But fortunately enough, the injury bug got the Brooklyn Nets, and Milwaukee was able to eke that series out. But this one, uh, I really think I really as much as I want to see Giannis win and for him to take that next step. Bottom line is, collectively, this team I don't really trust. For as great as they played leading up to this point, they played dumb basketball in return. So yeah, I think my head is telling me that the Suns will probably win this in 5 games because of the Giannis injury. You know, maybe the Bucks can maybe steal a game or two, but the Giannis injury really holds them back, especially against this team, where you got Chris Paul like a floor general. He likes to see certain matchups and shit and exploit them. With his passing, he knows when to pass, he knows when to score, and he knows when to facilitate an offense. And that, along with coaching, that along with the ineptitude of the Bucks, and compound that with Giannis's injury, I really don't see how the Bucks can win this series, man. So I'll probably lean it towards Suns in 5 or 6 because, like I said, collectively, as a talent for talent, they're probably even. But because of the coaching and compound with the Giannis injury, I got to go with the Phoenix Suns. So yeah, let me know what everybody think. Subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe Giannis can get like to 85% and turn the series around, but I don't know, man. I just don't see it. Not now, not because the kind of injury he had, even if he can go out there and be like 65, 70%, he's not gonna be the same Giannis that he was leading up to the injury. But that's my thoughts. And subscribe and tell me what everybody thinks.